Yeah, but
Is it mostly mother?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Don't think what you're doing. Nobody's perfect.
If we have some teachers that are still out in the grass, we have some seats over here. But it's up to you. Stay in the grass. I don't care. Any other teachers that have been invited by students, we do have some seats.
Anybody's watching?
5 people at the moment.
Said something like welcome to. Good afternoon. It is 4 o'clock. It is time to start. Hello and welcome. We are so happy to have so many of you with us today to honor the Certified Nursing Assistant class of 2026. As the instructor for the CNA program, it is my pleasure to MC today's event and has been my pleasure to speak with so many of you this year about our students. As we begin our ceremony, I invite Mrs. Gunn, our Director of Student Support, to the podium to introduce our certified nursing assistants. Mrs. Gunn.
The students will march from behind the podium and then through the arch to their seats and remain standing. Ashlyn Tundell, Mackenzie Tripp, Ren Strickland, Tegan Scola, Maisie Rutledge, Bella Plummer, Abigail Kennard, Ashlyn Pearson, Raleigh Moody, Mia Madsen, Liam LeBlanc, Eleanor LaForge, Lily Hoskins, Sophia Hickman, Avery Goodman, Savannah Gates, Ava Garrett, Rosa Fuma, Alexis Frazier, Caitlin Fields, Michaela Feltis, Jayanne Coffin, Olivia Brown, Aaron Holman.
Thank you, Mrs. Gunn. Students, just stay standing for a second. Thank you, Mrs. Gunn. Mrs. Gunn has given her full support to the CNA program over the years. Today marks her last CNA celebration as staff. We wish her well in her next adventures as she retires. Congratulations, Mrs. Gunn. At this time, if everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. If you're covered, uncover, please. Our flag is over by the school, in front of the school. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. We are very excited to celebrate this group of students as they begin their healthcare journeys. We made each day count with flexibility, laughter, and lots of discussion, including their new lingo. And they promised me this was all okay. Locked in, that's Liam's favorite, meant focused. Fire meant really good. And left no crumbs was the best. I had a little trouble with it all, but whatever I can say. And together, everyone completed all the requirements to sit for the Maine State Certified Nursing Assistant exam. Walt Disney once said, "Progress is impossible without change." And changes we saw. In September, when the class came together, it was with students from 3 sending schools. Many did not know each other, much like when you start a new job or join a new group. Within a short time, we had the start of a solid team. All of this took time, determination, humor, and a magic wand or two. They could not have done it alone, and they wish to thank you for your support and your TLC. Students, please stand and applaud for your, remember this part? Thank you. We did practice. Have a seat. I'd like to introduce Mr. Shabbat, the Superintendent Director of Region 10, for a few words. Mr. Shabbat.
Thank you, Mrs. McMahon. I also want to extend my deepest personal gratitude to Mrs. McMahon and Mrs. Field for their tireless dedication to our CNA program. You both continually go above and beyond, pouring your hearts into this program and enriching transformational educational experiences for our children and our students. Let's give them a round of applause for all that they've done. Thank you. And now to our CNA students. Some of you are about to take your first steps into a lifelong career in the nursing-related fields. Others will continue your journey through higher education and maybe a medical field. And some of you may choose a completely different professional path. But whatever life takes you, remember this: the skills and knowledge you have gained here are profoundly valuable. Never take them for granted. Keep them sharp. These are perishable skills, meaning if you don't use them, if you don't practice them, they will fade over time. And you'll never know when destiny will call. You'll never know when you'll find yourself in a critical situation where your training could mean the difference between life and death for a complete stranger, a friend, or a loved one. Earning your CNA pin is a big milestone, and you should be incredibly proud of what you've achieved. By pinning that symbol, you are stepping into a sacred tradition. You are now officially part of the medical community, a community bound by a calling to serve the greater good. But let's be honest, public service, whether you choose healthcare, education, the military, or law enforcement, will rarely make you rich in dollars. It is not a path to monetary wealth, but what it does offer is something that money can never buy. When you dedicate your life to making a difference, a tangible, positive difference in the lives of others, you build a career of profound purpose. You provide the heartbeat to a society that desperately needs good people doing good things for one another. If you want to know what that kind of legendary impact looks like in the real world, you don't have to look very far. I cannot think of a more radiant, shining example of a selfless service and community devotion than our very own, soon-to-be retiring, Mrs. Joanne McMahon. Mrs. McMahon, your life is a masterclass in giving back. From your 21 years of honorable service to our nation in the United States Navy, to your 8 years as a school nurse, and to the past 13 years inspiring the next generation as our CNA instructor here at Region 10. You have set a standard for all of us to emulate. And if that was not enough, you still found the energy to serve for over 20 years as the co-chair for Veterans with No Boundaries. You have spent your entire life putting others before yourself. You have been a fierce, faithful steward of both our nation and our local community. Mrs. McMahon, I want to take this time to thank you for your service, thank you for your leadership, and thank you for your heart. Congratulations on a well-deserved retirement.
Thank you. I just told them it's not about me. It's really about these kids. Okay, I gotta get back to this. Thank you, Mr. Shabbat, for your kind words and your patience. He was really nice. Mr. Shabbat stops in frequently to see what the class is doing. Sometimes he's as surprised as I am. He also had the opportunity to visit us at Clinical and speak with some of our spirited residents. He had to remind someone that he was married, and she was 98. Thank you, Mr. Shabbat, for your flexibility and support. A bit about the program. In order to take the Maine State Certified Nursing Assistant exam, these students had to complete 70 hours of theory and 20 hours of lab skills, practicing from beds, both unoccupied and the dreaded occupied. Right, guys? They hated those. Practiced feeding each other, safe transports, and of course, shaving of a balloon, and then shaved a volunteer. We are very thankful to all the staff, students, and family who stepped up to be shaved. It went smoothly. All of these practical experiences are so important to their skill development. Our clinical partners, Midcoast Senior Health Center, Avita of Brunswick, Horizons Living and Rehab Center, and Hawthorne House have been so supportive of us and have assisted us when we presented creative schedules and helped us to attain the required 40 hours of clinical time. Many of us in the field agreed that 40 hours of clinical time is not enough for the light bulb of understanding to go off. These students have well over the required amount and then some. The extra hours will certainly increase their level of skills, and the extra experience will benefit both the residents and the CNAs themselves. Thank you for taking our students under your wings. If there are any members of any of the facilities I just mentioned, would you please either wave or stand up if you're sitting? Anyone from Hawthorne House? Oh, there's a bunch. Any more? Thank you so much for all you did for us. We really appreciate it. It took a village some days to come up with interesting material for our students. Mrs. Field, who's on the end back there, wrote and produced The Adventures of Mrs. Splunkmeyer. Many of you have seen pictures of Mrs. Splunkmeyer visiting the classroom. She's a spry woman with colorful clothing. We collaborated with other programs also after Mrs. Splunkmeyer. I am Mrs. Splunkmeyer. I will come back to visit. We also collaborated with other programs, sharing their expertise with our CNA students. We went to the Dirigo Diner, and we collaborated on healthy additions to their diner menu. It was fun as well as tasty. The electrical students stood side by side with our students as they learned to change switches, lights, and replace receptacles. Culinary arts often brought in delicious goodies for us to try. EMT and CNA shared resources together. The students have earned 4 college credits from Southern Maine Community College for successfully completing requirements of both Introduction to Health Sciences and Introduction to Healthcare Professions. They have been trained in CPR, first aid, as a mandated reporter, have had dementia training, and OSHA 10-hour health card, Stop the Bleed, and they have completed resumes and cover letters and earned a Maine Career Exploration Badge through Jobs for Maine grads, which also came with a $500 check for each of them that completed it. So parents, if you haven't seen that money, it wasn't yours. At this time, we will have our pinning ceremony. Mrs. Field, would you please come forward? Mrs. Field is a critical part of our Region 10 family. We are so thankful she has been able to impart so much of her expertise with us over the years as a CNA clinical supervisor. As a school nurse, she ensures the entire school has what they need, whether for wellness, or when ill. And as if she doesn't have enough to do, she spends time in the classroom with the students, overseeing clinical skills, teaching about self-care and dementia. Each student will step forward through the arbor, as their name is called, and stay present for their CNA pin and a picture. This is a great photo opportunity. Hang on a second. I have to hold this and hold everything. You ready? Stand there long enough? Okay, here we go. Erin Allman. Erin is a senior at Mount Ararat High School. She plans to attend Laramie County Community College in the fall for diagnostic medical sonography. My favorite memory was the nervous excitement that we felt the night before clinicals. As a side note, Erin also represented Region 10 well at the State Skills USA competition this spring. The team won a gold medal in the Health Knowledge Bowl. Olivia Brown. Olivia is a senior at Brunswick High School. She's planning on attending SMCC for 2 years of nursing study before transferring to USM. My long-term goal is to become a labor and delivery NICU nurse. And my favorite memory of CNA is doing Just Dance during our motor break. Cheyenne Coffin. Cheyenne is a senior at Brunswick High School. She's planning to attend college in the fall to pursue a degree in nursing and wants to be a pediatric RN. Cheyenne's favorite aspect of CNA this year was learning the skills necessary to go to clinical and working alongside her classmates with residents in local facilities. Michaela Feltus. Michaela is a senior at Freeport High School. She plans to major in nursing at Merrimack College this coming fall. The CNA class at Region 10 was filled with people who wanted to support you, she said. From staff to other students, I always felt like there was someone I could turn to if I got lost or confused. From doing Just Dance to learning new skills in class, the biggest highlight for me was being surrounded by people who pushed me to succeed. Caitlin Fields. Caitlin is a senior at Brunswick High School and plans to attend SMCC to obtain an associate's degree in radiology. She then plans on furthering her education to become a sonographer. Caitlin's favorite memory was a service project handing out Christmas and holiday cards to the residents at the local facilities. I enjoy how happy and thankful they were for receiving a card and being remembered. Caitlin was also a member of the Health Knowledge Bowl team. Alexis Frazier. She's got a whole group back there. Lexi is currently a junior at MTA and plans to participate in the Spring Ahead program that her school provides. Then she will attend SMCC to obtain her RN. One thing I found helpful about clinical was pairing off each week with a different classmate or facility staff member so we could learn from different perspectives. Rosa Fuma. Rosa is a senior at Freeport High School and plans to attend USM in the fall for nursing. Rosa's favorite memory of CNA is the Christmas party and the clinical skits they saw featuring the life of Mrs. Splunkmeyer, a fictional resident as a nursing facility. Ava Garrett. Ava is a senior at Freeport and plans to attend Clark University in Mass to study biology or psychology on a pre-med track. Ava had many impactful clinical experiences, including playing Connect 4 with the residents at Hawthorne, working with a particular resident at Horizons, and the time spent at Avita learning about the activities the residents participate in. Ava also participated in Health Knowledge Bowl, winning gold with her team, and will be representing Region 10 at Nationals next week. Savannah Gates. Wow! Savannah is a senior at MTA, and she will be attending the University of Maine, Orono to study nursing. My favorite memory was the first day of clinical because my decision to become a nurse was solidified by my experience that day. Savannah is also a member of the Health Knowledge Bowl team, winning gold, and will be going to Nationals next week also. Avery Goodman. Avery is a junior at Freeport and is looking forward to working as a CNA at a local facility and determining which college she will attend to earn her degree in cardiac sonography. My favorite aspect of the CNA program is making so many amazing new friends and being able to work hands-on with residents, making amazing bonds with staff and residents. Sophia Hickman. Sophia is a senior at MTA and is currently working at Avita. Sophia will be using her CNA and a gap year to gain experience before going on to nursing school and becoming a nurse specializing in hospice care. One of the most impactful aspects of CNA for Sophia was making all the close friendships with classmates. and being able to be hands-on with and get to know our residents. Lily Hoskins. Lily is currently a junior at MTA, plans to finish high school while working as a CNA at Hawthorne House. Her favorite memory of CNA was the community project making holiday cards for the residents. We were all together as a class while making them and passing them out. Eleanor LaForge. Nora is a junior at BHS and plans to participate in the pre-apprenticeship program at Region 10 next year, while applying to a 4-year nursing program. She is planning to work as a CNA over the summer at a facility in Brunswick. My favorite memories of clinical were at Senior Health, where I got to work alongside my mom, Hillary LaForge, a member of their occupational therapy team. Liam LeBlanc. Liam is a junior at Brunswick High School and is looking forward to returning to Region 10 next fall to participate in the pre-apprenticeship program. Taking vital signs accurately and efficiently was one of the most interesting skills he learned. Liam will be searching out which college he will attend for a degree in nursing. Mia Madsen. Mia is a junior at MTA and is considering which college to attend to pursue her degree in nursing with a specialty in labor and delivery. She'll be working as a CNA in one of our local facilities this summer. My favorite experience at Region 10 was creating such strong friendships with people who have the same interests. Riley Moody. Riley is a sophomore at Brunswick High School, plans to attend Region 10 again next year for early childhood education. While still figuring out next steps, Riley knows her future will include children, helping people, and spreading kindness. Her favorite aspect of Region 10 was meeting her CNA classmates, the staff of Region 10, and all the residents at different facilities. Ashlyn Pearson. Ashlyn is a senior at Brunswick High School. She plans to take a gap year and work as a CNA at one of the facilities in Brunswick. A highlight of her classroom experience was making the holiday cards together and just how well they worked together as a class. Class time was so intense after learning many new skills and concepts. It was enjoyable to do something fun that benefited others. Abby Pinard. Abby is a junior at MTA and is planning to spend the summer working at a local facility as a CNA. She intends to continue her education, obtain a nursing degree, possibly as an RN. My favorite memory of our class Christmas party, because we were all sitting together, and after a stressful first semester, it was a time of bonding. Bella Plummer. Bella is a junior at Mount Ara and plans to return to Region 10 in the fall to attend pre-apprenticeship. She also intends to apply to area facilities to work as a CNA. One of my standout memories is when we would sit in the wheelchairs or the sit-to-stands during a break, and Mrs. M would get exasperated. They weren't supposed to be sitting in those with us and want us to get back to work. Maisie Rutledge. Maisie, currently a junior at MTA, is returning to Region 10 next year to participate in the pre-apprenticeship program. She intends to work as a CNA while finalizing her plan to pursue a career working with children in occupational therapy or another healthcare profession. One of my favorite memories was learning to make occupied beds. One of us had to be the patient, so we felt silly, but we also had fun and learned to work together as a class. Tegan Scola. Tegan is currently a junior at Freeport High School. She will spend her senior year applying to colleges and seeking out scholarships to assist her in her pursuit of a degree in criminology. One highlight from class was working in the lab while learning our skills. I think the class really got to know each other when practicing skills like bed making, transfers, and feeding. It was fun to work together while learning. Ren Strickland. Ren is presently a junior at MTA. She's looking forward to working as a CNA and finishing high school so she can continue her education to complete her nursing degree. One of her favorite memories of CNA was coming together for a class party. The parties were a time of bonding and growing closer, which helped us work well together on the floor at clinical. Mackenzie Tripp. Mackenzie is a junior at Mount Ararat and will use her senior year to choose which college she will attend to obtain her nursing degree. She intends to be a NICU nurse. My favorite memory of CNA is taking time to make the holiday cards, taking them to the residents, singing with them, and seeing their faces light up. Ashlyn Tundle. Ashlyn is attending by live stream. Hi, Ashlyn. Ashlyn, currently a junior at Mount Ararat, is planning to spend this summer working as a CNA at a local facility. After graduating high school next year, Ashlyn intends to work towards a degree in psychology and ultimately wants to be a psychiatrist. Ashlyn's favorite experience was going to clinical and learning from fellow students, instructors, and the CNAs at our clinical sites. Before I move on, I have a special announcement. All of these students right here in front of you have passed their CNA state exam. And this is the first time they're hearing that. Congratulations, everyone. You all passed. How cool is that? We have a couple awards. At this time, we would like to present awards to some of our seniors who have qualified for Skills USA Nationals in Atlanta and will not be present for Senior Awards Night. Okay, I guess we changed. Kim Russell will present the Melmac Award to Ava Garrett.
Sure. So the Melmac Education Foundation awards a scholarship, one to each high school and one to each CTE across the state. And they do so in the memory of two of our former board members, Dick Tyler and Jim Grand Mason, who placed a great value on the importance of higher education. The scholarship is given to a student in recognition of outstanding contributions to her community, in which she lives, to the lives of others, and particularly to acknowledge the difference this person has made at Region 10. Today we honor and name the recipient of a $2,000 scholarship that will be awarded tonight, but actually given to her in the second semester of her college career. And on behalf of Director Chabot, the Foundation's board, and everyone at Melmac, we are so pleased to announce that this year's recipient from Region 10 will be attending Clark University, and congratulations goes to Ava Garrett.
Mr. Dumont will present the next award.
Thank you. Region 10 is incredibly proud to recognize this student who truly embodies the meaning of dedication, hard work, and technical excellence. This past March, this student took her talents to Bangor to be part of the Health Knowledge Bowl in the State of Maine Skills USA competition. She was part of a team that brought home the gold medal. This massive achievement has earned her the distinct honor of representing the state of Maine along with the rest of her team next week at the national competition in Atlanta, Georgia, where she will compete in the Health Knowledge Bowl. But the accolades don't stop there. Because of this outstanding performance and the performance in the classroom, this student has been awarded the prestigious Town Fair Tire Toolship Award. As a regional program spanning all of New England, this toolship scholarship, you have to be careful, is highly competitive and designed specifically to help top-tier career and technical education students jumpstart their careers by offsetting the cost of essential professional tools and equipment. We are proud to recognize Savannah Gates as this year's toolship for the Town Fair Town.
At this time, our students have asked to say a few words. Bella and her team, please come forward. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are standing here to celebrate somebody who has made a long-lasting impact on so many lives, not just as a teacher, but as a mentor, a role model, and almost like a second mother to all of us.
Today is a very important day for us students. It marks the beginning of what is yet to come, and we would not be here without Mrs. M. Mrs. M means an incredible amount to all of us, and what she has given us goes far beyond the lessons that can be taught in a classroom. Mrs. M taught all of us the skills needed to become a CNA. She taught us our vocabulary, how to take vital signs, and how to assist with ADLs. But most importantly, she taught us how to care. Mrs. M showed us that healthcare is about compassion, kindness, patience, and treating people with dignity. She taught us these traits by being an example of them herself. Every day she walked into the room, no matter how much she had going on, she still made sure to check in on us. She always noticed when someone was struggling. She celebrated everyone's successes, no matter how small. She included everyone and supported each one of us through everything. Somehow, through every stressful moment, Mrs. M still made sure that we had fun while learning. Whether she was dressing up as Mrs. Spunkmeyer, throwing holiday parties for us, or becoming the queen of every Kahoot, she always brought energy and laughter into the classroom.
Anyone who knows Mrs. M knows that her family is the most important thing in her life. She talks about them with so much pride, love, and care, and I think that says a lot about her character. Mrs. M has shown all of us how to care wholeheartedly, whether it's for your friends, family, coworkers, or residents.
Every time we care for a resident, we think of you, Miss M, and the endless life lessons that you have taught us. Miss M truly gave her whole heart to her students and spent so many years giving herself to others. But now it's time for her to enjoy more time with the people she loves most, make memories with her family, and enjoy all the happiness that she brings.
Congratulations on your retirement, Ms. M. You have been one of the kindest and most caring teachers we have ever had. We want to thank you for everything you have done for us this year and for putting up with all of us, because we know that could not have been easy. We all love you and appreciate you endlessly. We're going to miss you a lot. Congratulations.
They did good. They made me cry. Hang on a second. Our students have excelled in class, but are also working towards their future. They are very thankful to all of you for the time you took to assist and support, prod, whatever it took. There have been so many people who have had a hand in making this day so special, and we thank them all. We may have missed a few, but not in our hearts. Kelly Gardner, our executive office assistant. Kelly's a gem. She makes sure our administrative needs are all set, oversees our coming and goings. That is a job within itself, and always is willing to have her blood pressure taken to give students practice. Mrs. Field, is down here, has done so much, and even in all she's had to do, she made cookies that you may take with you when you leave tonight. There is some that it does say that there is peanut butter in them, and we just ask that you take one so we can all share. Our maintenance staff, who has spent many hours beautifying the grounds and helping us set up. There are others who have asked to remain anonymous, but we all know who they or he are, and they're always here for us. I was only mentioning a couple alumni, but I see an awful lot of alumni out there tonight, so I would love to, oh my goodness, there's a lot of alumni out there. So thank you all for being here and for all you do for us. I'd like to thank Marty McMahon, my husband, who's been taking pictures throughout the ceremony and for many years. To Big John McMahon, who has been live streaming the ceremony on his YouTube channel, the Big John Network. Thank you. To conclude our ceremony, we want to say to our newly pinned Maine State Certified Nursing Assistants, always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. This concludes our ceremony, but we're asking all students to stay in place for a second so we can get a full class picture with your pins and your sash. And then since there is so much alumni, if the alumni could start coming forward, and after we get the one picture, I would like the alumni to be in the back, please. Students, return your sash to Mr. Chris in the EMT classroom when you pick up your personal belongings. And to all of you, thank you for attending. Please take a cookie on your way out and have a wonderful evening.